All right, so this video is how to change your home page within Brightspace. So once you get into your account, this is your landing page. So this is what we call our home page. You can change any of the widgets that are here and any of the items that are down here on the side. We call them widgets. Now to do that, you're going to need to decide which shell you want to use for your class. So here's where you're going to go into Edit Course. Once you open it, you're going to go here where it says Home Pages. Then you're going to decide which category works best for you. So if you are an intermediate teacher, you might want to choose one of these. Junior teachers, this would be for English, this would be for French immersion. If you're kindergarten, you might have this one here for primary, and then this one here for primary French immersion. Now, if you are kindergarten, which I am and making this video for, you would want this one. Now, if you think you're going to want to change what is on there, you need to make a copy because you can't edit the board's shell. Because if we all edited it, we'd all have problems. So if you want to edit yours, you're going to need to make a copy. And to do that, you click here and you're going to choose copy. Now, obviously, I've already have a copy, so I don't need to make one. So what I'll now do is click on copy. Now it's going to give me the option to change anything on the page that I want. So I'm going to scroll down. If I want to change the layout, I can. So instead of having two columns or two panels, I can change that to 3. I can change it to 1. But if you just want to do something simple, keep it at 2. Right now it shows you I have my resources for primary for English, and I also have my resources for primary and French immersion because I do teach French immersion. Also down here, I have my activity feed. That's where you can post assignments and messages to your families. On the right-hand side, we have Office 365, we have a calendar, and I have on here the carousel in English for JKSK, as well as Brain Pop. I added that one. So if you have something here that you don't want, let's say for kindergarten, you don't want to give them the option to have 365. All you got to do is click on the X. I don't want to do it because I don't want to have to go back and add it. But if you do, you just click X. When you're done doing any changes, you just make sure you hit save and close at the bottom. Let's say I want to add a widget. Well, I'll go down to the bottom and I'll click add widgets. In here, it gives me all the different custom ones that I can add. So here is where I added my Brain Pop. I can continue. So maybe I want to add grade 1 because some of my SKs maybe would need a little bit, something a little bit more advanced for them. So if I click this and click add, it's going to show up here. Now let's say I want these two together. Well, just drag it and drag it up. That way I have my JKSK, my grade 1, and I have my Brain Pop. If you want to add anything in this side, you would just add here, and you can add any of the things from here. There's this one through custom. You can go through the system widgets. Maybe you want to access Google Apps. Let's see what that looks like. We'll add that in there. And there's my Google Apps. So anything I do, I just have to make sure that I save and close when I'm finished. Now it's going to bring me back here. Great, I've changed it, I've edited my copy. But it hasn't yet changed on my main page because I need to make sure that I have it in here. Yes, I've edited it, but I need to make sure that the system is showing the right page. So I'm going to click here, make sure that I have selected that copy of the kindergarten, and then I'm going to hit apply. Once I've done that, it's now set as my home page. And to go back to my home page, I always touch this up here, click it, and it takes me back to my page. So here I have the 2 links that I had put. I'm going to make my way down. I now have that grade 1 that I added. These are all my posts for the activity feed. And then let's see at the bottom, I don't have that Google Apps because it might not be something that's available at this time. So I would suggest if you're adding widgets, add them on this side. That way there's more room for them to show up. But otherwise, everything else worked. And, you know, sometimes things don't work and that's okay too. I just go back in and try to figure it out. Hopefully that helped you adding widgets to your page. There is a way for you to make your own widgets, and that would be something that would come maybe later on once you're more comfortable adding things. But there is an how-to on the main Brightspace page. And maybe, who knows, I might make another video one day telling people how to make their own widgets. But for now, that's it. And hopefully that helped you. And see you later.